so hear me out. He's Iron, and he's a man. But oddly enough, he's not Iron Man. Alright, what's up folks? We're here with the Marvel Legends series Deluxe War Machine. This guy, I don't want to say he's been popping up everywhere, but he's been showing up on a blip here and a blip there in different states. It's been pretty hard for people to get their hands on him, but I finally got mine. So this is an update to one of Toy Biz's classic, and forgive me for saying this, legendary figures. The original War Machine that came with the stand that went in his butt and all types of accessories firing off rockets. So let's see if Hasbro did a good job of updating this, or should you go out and find the original? Hell, the back of the box might answer that question. Look at him! Look at him! That is dope. Like those rockets firing off. Oh, the boot jets, they kind of look like, oh yeah. Those are the same jets that came with Iron Man 2020, except these are translucent, which makes them 100 times better. Colonel James Rhodey Rhodes unleashes a torrent of explosive devastation from the air as War Machine. Check out the dope side art on the top of the box. Alright, fresh insert representing the military. Alright, see, he's got the ultimate unhelmeted head. He's got the 3 rockets that launch off his shoulder. He's got the bullet barrage to the right. Looks like the bullets are flying out one by one. He's got some repulsor blasts. He's got smoke for his gun tips. He has the bullet firing effects. Then he has the same boot thruster effects that came with Iron Man 2020. Deluxe War Machine booty shot with special guest star booty shot from the Punisher because I forgot to do it in his video. Booty, booty, booty. Man. Almost too many accessories to fill in the turntables. Alright, you got the thrust blast off effect. I only put one because they're both identical. You've got the shoulder missiles. You've got the Gatling gun blast. The nozzle tip smoke. The bullet firing. And the flamethrower. Woo, he's a war machine. Machine of war. Alright, so I'm glad I didn't watch anybody else's reviews for this, and I never examined him too close online. I thought he was pretty much identical to the Toy Biz version, but now that I have him in hand, I realize he's not. There are a few not so subtle differences, and that's great, because I didn't really want just basically a redo with a couple extra weapons. Alright, so looking at him here, you can see you get what you get, and he's pretty awesome. Everything is clean and symmetrical. The silver, or I guess it's white, silver's white pops off. The black is matte, but the carving looks impeccable. Matter of fact, his arms right now, his biceps are really shiny. It looks almost like that pearl bowling ball type paint. The face is a little bit more squared off than the Toy Biz figure. He's got a scope on the side of his head, and the shoulder guns come installed, which is great, so they don't fall off like a lot of the other War Machine toys. The Gatling guns on the shoulders come pre-installed, so they don't fall off like a lot of the recent Marvel Legend War Machines, which is annoying, very annoying. And he's got slots on his back, so it looks like those guns actually fold back for when he's flying, so that's dope. Behold the face of war. Look upon death. Alright, so we got the close-up. Man, tough. Might be the toughest War Machine yet. He's definitely better than the was it Endgame? Yeah, the Endgame one that came out, and then I think there was one right before that. I can't remember. But the last two that I've had in hand, besides the Toy Biz, this guy, I mean, just close up, he's def. I'm loving it. And plus, this is comic book accurate. It's not MCU, so I really should be comparing the two. But this is the most hype I've felt holding a War Machine in a while, because he looks good. I love the carvings there in the armor. Could have been just flat and not defined, so good job on that, Hasbro. See, he's got some shoulder coverings here. Hopefully that won't hinder his articulation at all. I love that chest piece, how it's silver in the middle. Woo! Woo! All right, see the midsection. Impeccable paint goes on. I don't see any blemishes, any spillage, any mistakes. So not a sloppy job. Thank you, Hasbro. And he's got his winter boots on, so he doesn't have to worry about getting caught in the snow. And there's the alternate head sculpt. Looks pretty good. Looks way better than the Toy Biz version. That had the open mask and just had this blank everyman look. It was ridiculous. So this is a lot better. It's much closer to the comic book. Much closer to the comic book from the late 70s, early 80s. All right, so what are we getting into with articulation here? All right, so let's move these out of the way, get them straight. Let's turn that head. All right, so when you turn it, it does pivot forward. So the neck stub is tilted. It's not too loose, not too hard. Do we get a lean? Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. What you mean you don't have my lunch money? All right, what about looking up? Wait, uh-oh. Chinking the armor. All right, looking down first. All right, so he's got a steep look down, gets into his chest, nice and deep, or I should say his chest plate, but not so much on looking up. Very shallow angle looking up. The back of his helmet bumps up against this raised part of his armor there. I do like how when he turns his head, it kind of raises up. You can put it back down, but it has a natural raise when you turn it, or maybe it's just my hand. When I have to force it, it kind of angles up. He looks good from the side. Nice profile. All right, so these shoulder flaps here, they're really stiff. I'm hoping they don't get in the way of his shoulder articulation. And they did not. He doesn't quite get up to shoulder level, but that's okay for him because he is War Machine and he is in armor, so it looks good like that, and I wouldn't really expect to see him putting his hands up way up by his head or even above his head, so I'm cool with that. All right, so I'm expecting a 360 on the arm. If I can get my fingers onto there. That's kind of stiff. All right, let me try the other one. Oh, this guy is stiff, man. Okay, yeah. So, shoulder joint, you do get the full 360 on it. I'm gonna stop there because it's annoying. Because mine is really stiff, but it goes all the way around. Might get blocked by the shoulder blades, but you gotta lift them up. You got a full bicep swivel. Now the biceps, surprisingly, are really loose. Everything else in the figure is stiff. What about this one? Yeah, same with this one. Really loose on the biceps. Luckily, he doesn't really have guns to hold, so there shouldn't be too much weight to make it fall down. There is no forearm swivel. What we got with the hands, you can point up, but it's a fist, so it doesn't make a difference. And you can point all the way down. All right, so he does have double jointed elbows, so you get a good 90-degree angle on those. Now, when you're bending his right arm, be careful. I grabbed these, I guess, Gatling guns on his forearm, and I almost bent them because I wasn't paying attention. So be careful how you grab it. Make sure you grab it on the sides and don't grab it directly on the guns because you don't want to accidentally pop them off. Now you can see how far it bends in there. Now he doesn't have butterfly joints, and I wouldn't expect him to. So you know how you get that deeper angle in on the arm. You can see it flaring out to the side a little bit. All right, what about that abdominal action? He clicks forward a little bit. Standing back up straight. What about back? All right, not bad. It's not a whole lot of range, not a heavy click, but it's good enough for a guy in a suit of armor. What about the hips? Do they lie? Ah, the hips don't lie. Nice intermittent pops. Click, 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 click. So the belt around his midsection actually does move. Okay, yeah, there you go. I was about to say, it's gonna make me look I'm lying. Don't think it comes off. No, it doesn't come off, but it does move a little bit. He's straight kicking indoors. Look at that. Full 90 degrees. Let it go straight forward. And I did not twist the thigh joint at all. That's just it going straight forward. Full flare. I don't know where Rhodey's going or what he's doing, but he can do a heck of a split. Bend over is good enough for some suburban twerk action, but he's not going to the hood with that bend over.
When your time comes, don't postpone it. When others doubt and out, you don't condone it.
Double jointed knees. He can bend down and ask somebody to marry him. Can he kick his own butt? Let's see if we apply some pressure. Nope, and plus it's too high, his legs are long, so he'll be kicking himself in the waist anyway. But you see, you get that knee bent right here. Quick. You do get 360 all the way around the thigh joint. And then you have, ooh, there we go, pop. 360 thigh swivel. And all the way around. Does he have a calf swivel? Nope. Calves are solid. But can he moonwalk though? No, he can't. His feet do not point up enough. You get one slight click, but that is not moonwalk material. Now the toe does go almost flush with the calf, so that's passable. But the other foot doesn't want to cooperate. Wait, let me put this one up and see. Nope, it's the same. No moonwalk for you. Alright, so his shoulder artillery, they have those grooves so you can actually slide him back when he's flying. Sorry about that. And they do pop off, so you don't have to worry about being a little rough with them. They're on ball joints. Pop back on. And you can pop that one back off. Didn't do it on purpose, but you can get it back up. And there, he's back to normal. So there was some photoshopping going on in the box cover. Here's the War Machine blast off effect. There's the Iron Man 2020 blast off effect. It's the same, they just put a little gray at the bottom for the clouds. Not as see-through as it looked like on the box. That was some Photoshop magic. Foot is on a rocker, so you can twist it left and right. Alright, so here he is next to his Toy Biz brother. As you can see, he's got that big ventilation air conditioner on the back of the Toy Biz one. But they're very similar. They're both equally decked out in weaponry. So, I don't know. I definitely like the face sculpt better on the newer one. And I do like the armor better too. I'm not sure about the effects. It's too close to call, and they're different enough where you can actually own both and justify it. So let me know what you think in the comments. Alright, thanks a lot. Give a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Help the channel grow. Appreciate it. Till next time, Rhodey out.